It's night and day. Oh, that was a funny joke you made. A night and day, we are back again, yes.
Yes, we are back. Back in the world of Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy.
But we are ready to fly our spaceship into the space. Yes, we might find in the nebulas, and that would be nice, or we might find a lot of dead bodies instead, and I'm sure that would be a very smelly situation.
Hey, everybody to the bridge. We're going to the Nova Corps outpost to intercept Nebula.
Take it to the bridge.
Patrick Alpha.
Patrick Swayze.
Nova Corps Lunar Outpost.
Oh, okay. Strange place to post up that.
I wonder if they'll ever bring Nova into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I hope so.
Because he's a cool character.
Yeah. Those weren't there a second ago.
Okay.
We need backup. All pilots, fall back and engage the fugitive.
All pilots?
Sir, we'll lose the body. That is not our priority now. Engage Nebula immediately.
I knew this would happen. We should have come right away.
Alright, really?
She's already got Thanos' body. We can't lose her too.
The Nova Corps should have been able to handle Nebula on their own.
Right.
We can't be their backup every time they
Exactly.
You saw how they handled Hala. They clearly aren't a match for my sister.
Star-Lord, thank you for coming to our aid.
Doesn't Hala have a warship?
Yeah.
And
Show up a
several,
little earlier.
like,
Hey, what's
super
going on?
strong Kree
I warned you that Nebula was
soldiers.
on her way.
I know.
At least they're
we secured
saying
the
it.
body,
That's pretty
like you
cool.
said, but she snuck in using a stolen ship of ours. We were overwhelmed.
How
Made
were
off
you
with the body,
overwhelmed?
but we can still take her down.
We were caught by surprise is a
Weapons
legal
loaded.
comment.
Legal
The
force
army
has
can't be
been sanctioned.
overwhelmed by
Get into
one
position.
person when that person isn't Thanos.
No!
Why are you dispatching
I'll be
every
damned
ship
if
you
I let
have
the
to
Nova Corps
fight
blow my sister to stardust.
just Nebula?
We need her alive. Otherwise,
we
we've got
don't.
no chance of translating the Eternity Force.
Yes, we
Ready?
do.
On my orders.
Whatever your name is.
Rooks, sir. You can call me Rooks, if you want. It's kind of a nickname.
I guess
Not as good
that's
as
what
yours,
Star-Lord
though.
would say, because
Star-Lord.
Gamora is super into
Look,
keeping
Rooks,
Nebula alive.
We've got this covered. Why don't you leave the cyborg to us?
Well, of course, we'll take all the help we can get, sir. But the Nova Corps have a duty to fulfill. It would be an
Oh,
honor
this freaking guy, he's giving
alongside
Buckets
you.
a bad name.
Fire when ready.
Okay.
Honestly.
When words don't
That's
work,
my home you're talking
there's
about.
always firepower.
That's your homie's wearing on his face.
Oh, I like where this is going.
Oh, you get to aim. This is pretty sweet. Except they're not moving in any way.
Yeah.
This had the potential to be pretty sweet. But this is really badly done.
Whoa, hey,
Wow.
hey, what are you doing?
Stopping you.
Guardians, fall back. If you do not follow orders, we will be forced to return fire.
No! Star-Lord, we have to follow protocol. Please listen to him.
Nova officers, form a blockade.
Were you gonna do that
If you will,
against
by
us?
order of the Nova Corps, you will stand down and submit to capture.
Oh my god.
The blockade doesn't work if it's just 3 of your ships doing
I
it.
know. What are you gonna do? Oh
Star-Lord,
my god.
Nebula is
Form a
wanted
very small wall
biggest
in the
threat to
sky.
the galaxy now that Thanos is dead. She's guilty of multiple crimes.
Yes,
We
I
have
agree.
explicit orders to eliminate her immediately. We can't afford to be lenient here. It's too risky.
Not if you leave her in our custody.
I need to
Killing her isn't the only
Everyone
option.
Your
deserves
assisting
a
her will
second
only place
sh-
you at odds with
She's
the
a
Nova
family
Corps.
friend.
I
I
do
don't
not
think.
wish to see you as
I don't
an
know what
enemy,
he would say
Star-Lord.
here.
Look, Nebula is important to us. She's got something we need, and we need her alive to save the galaxy.
But, sir,
You want to see the galaxy destroyed?
no, sir, I don't. Which is why I have to do this.
I know.
tried.
I don't want to give him the
Officer
whole
Brooks.
family friend information,
I hope we can still be friends. And...
but I guess we're already
I think
wanted.
that's
So I don't
well.
know. Yeah.
We've got targets on us.
Of course we have targets on us.
Yeah.
We just shot 2 of them.
Yeah, what do you want us to do? It's like we either shoot her ship down, or
That's the last.
we have targets on our back.
I mean, if we want to help them, we shouldn't... If we want to help Nebula...
I wasn't expecting you to show your face. Couldn't let the Nova Corps claim your glory. You had to kill me yourself.
You brought this on yourself.
So you think.
Should be thanking me.
Yeah.
You should be.
That
thanking
really
me,
sounds like they
Nebula.
got the exact
I
same
killed your bully
actress.
as a dad and kept the Nova
Very.
Corps off your back.
Extremely close,
I
if it's
deserve a
not
medal.
exactly.
How dare you speak that way about my father?
Yeah, really.
Kill you down a little more delicately.
Yeah, we
Fine.
meant thank us for getting the Nova Corps away.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
We were not going to rub
You don't have
Thanos
to
in her
come with
face.
I will never help you.
Alright, then we'll kill you.
We should have just shot her ship down ourselves so they wouldn't
just
kill
had to
her.
make
I
It's
know,
difficult.
yeah.
We just like,
Disabling her engines.
yeah, do that exactly. Except with the approval of the Nova Corps. Fire and lasers. Oh, it specifies these are stun
Come on,
lasers.
field's too dense. I can't get a clear
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Uh-oh.
We'll have to force her out.
I wonder if we could have actually done that. Depending on how quickly you aim.
Right. I don't know. Oh.
Probably not, since we're going through this whole segment.
That makes sense. Yeah, all of this has to kind of happen anyway. Hit, dude.
Oh, maybe. Maybe if we shot her out of the...
Seems like.
It would have just skipped straight to that part where she's trying
Yeah,
to shoot
just
you.
to this, I guess.
Or maybe straight to this, yeah.
Gamora, take the controls.
Looked like he was about to flick off
Watch
Gamora.
yourself. She may be
Hey,
incapacitated.
Gamora, take the controls, okay?
Yeah. Look what I just did after helping Rocket.
Her ship is drifting into the planet's gravity.
We'll never be able to find her,
Yeah,
huh?
exactly.
Huh? Hey, Gamora.
Is that her? Because I thought we wouldn't be able to find her after this.
Is that her right there? Or is
Right.
that her right
I
there?
refuse to accept your help or your pity. I'd rather die here. I failed, Father.
Stop being so dramatic.
Again.
I'm not leaving you.
Leave me here.
Just to be.
I'm not leaving you behind, Nebula. I don't care how much you hate me.
You just want to play out your little Guardian's fantasy. Be the hero. Peter?
Your sister's being difficult, Gamora. She's throwing herself a real pity party. There's gotta be an emergency release on here somewhere. Oh.
Isn't that gonna kill her?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh. Okay. She was smart.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well,
Oh. Okay, that's happening.
well, alright. That's how I thought they were gonna give Lila the lethal injection. Yeah, Nebula looks definitely movie Nebula, not comics Nebula. Comics Nebula looks like a kind of the standard superhero character, except she's not cybernetic. She has long purple hair. and
Oh, okay.
like a standard superhero outfit. It's like pink and blue and purple are her colors.
Oh, okay.
She's still blue skinned, but yeah, no cybernetics.
Oh wow. So no, like none of the cyborg components at all, like the arms
Maybe
and stuff like that.
she
or-
is. I don't know if she's supposedly a cyborg or not, but she doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like she looks like just straight up blue alien girl.
Right. Huh.
The super long hair.
That is interesting. Yeah, because that's
the last
quite
of it.
the difference.
I don't like knowing Thanos' body is out there somewhere.
Oh, one thing at a time. We have to figure out how this relic works before we start worrying about the dead guy.
We're running a scan of her cybernetics, but it's taking some extra time. Just to be safe.
We need to get Nebula to help us decipher these symbols.
Just watch yourself, Peter. She's not exactly happy to be here.
No one is. Have you watched this game so far?
She's definitely not happy to be here.
Oh man.
I
Good
get.
thing she's
Yeah,
unarmed.
this is good.
Am I right?
Rocket may be able to get her arm working.
Now he's
We
just
could use it as leverage.
stoic.
Oh my god.
Don't bother. We are going to dismantle this cyborg piece by piece.
Fear
Drax,
won't work on someone
seriously.
like Nebula. You'll just rile her up.
Good.
Not good. She was trained to slaughter thousands. She may hate you.
Trade for
Straight
the
for the
arm.
arm, yeah.
She will learn.
Oh, if you say so.
I do. Glad you are seeing things my way.
Hey, no need for violence here. We can barter with her. Nebula wants her arm back, so let's use that to our advantage.
I do not like this plan.
How does he do that?
Yeah, they animated the growl wrong.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't open your mouth to growl.
You okay to go in there?
Frankly, no. I'm not okay. I wanted to reconnect with Nebula. You told me to reconnect with her, and then this happens.
It wasn't-
Maybe she'll come around
It wasn't in
someday,
order.
but I can't see her wanting to reconcile anytime soon.
It wasn't gonna happen smoothly if this didn't happen anyway. I don't know
Right.
if you knew Nebula, but she's not exactly happy to see Gamora ever.
Yeah, Gamora's written like an idiot.
Yeah. She's not exactly
So, here's the deal,
thinking
Nebula.
things through.
You've got a bit of a missing arm problem, and I've got a way to fix that. So, you interested in a trade?
I'm listening.
Thanos wanted this relic. And I know he had you learn how to read these glyphs.
That's the Eternity Forge.
You've heard of it?
How did you make those runes appear? I thought it didn't work.
Not telling
Yeah,
you
I'm not
yet.
Zero reasons to tell you that? Like, none at all.
I was under the impression you wanted my help.
I need you to help me translate them.
That's not gonna happen. You think I'd so easily betray my father? We are not all so spineless.
We'll fix
We'll
your
fix your
arm.
I'm
arm.
serious about this. Look, you help me with this one teensy tiny little thing, and I will let Rocket reattach your arm.
I know you have no intention of helping me. She wants to see me suffer. Killing our father wasn't enough for you. You have to rub it in my face, too.
We could
He
rub your own
raised
arm
you,
in your
Gamora.
face.
He loved you.
That was not love, Nebula.
And you let this imbecile murder him! You were the reason he's gone.
What? No, she helped this imbecile
ruined
murder
my
him. It's a
life.
big difference.
Whoa, this is a happy place. There's no need for that kind of name calling.
Save space,
I mean,
save
really.
space.
Imbecile?
Oh, sorry I hurt your delicate little feelings.
That's enough, Nebula.
You pass judgment on me. On my father. But I know you, Gamora. You may have forgotten Tarval, but I haven't.
I'm warning you,
Never to speak the name. Tarval.
I'll get what
Tarval!
we need from you, one way or another.
Wow.
You want me to talk? Get rid of her.
Don't be ridiculous, Nebula.
I have nothing to say to you.
I'll make you talk.
I think Nebula.
I can.
I think we should
I'd
side
like
with
to see you
Gamora
try.
just out of loyalty.
I think Gamora's got the right idea, actually.
I mean, I agree with Nebula, but
Right.
just in this one situation,
Real
but-
mature.
there's no reason to
You
like.
both should watch your backs. Shackles won't keep me tethered for long. And once I'm free, you'll be sorry.
Yeah,
You're
that doesn't
the one who will be
change.
sorry, Nebula. I won't go easy on you again.
I've
Good.
had
Leave Gamora alone.
anything
I can
fine.
fight my own battles, Peter. I don't need your help.
We're doing the whole
Aw,
loyalty.
poor
now.
Star-Lord. Sounds like she doesn't care about you.
And you can stop twisting my words, sister.
Does she have a
Star-Lord.
serial cable port in the back of her
Found
head?
something. A strange device in the cyborg's skull.
Like right there.
Nebula, I know you hate me. And maybe that will never change.
Oh my God.
But I have to try.
You're gonna
I
plug
am
into a
trying.
stereo system or
One
something like that. I don't
call
know.
isn't enough.
It's a start, though, isn't it?
I can't wait to see your face when you lose
She
everything.
can plug into like an
When I
old
take what you took
dot
from
matrix
me.
printer.
You'll have to watch as everyone you care about dies. Then maybe
sword
Sword
down.
down, I guess.
Gamora, put the sword away. You don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gamora.
Kinda-
Listen to.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, okay.
At least it wasn't the
fist.
sword.
Yeah.
There.
What is happening?
Ew.
Okay.
That was a very long tube that must have extended to her
Wasn't going
brain.
to be that person anymore.
Dude,
Just gets under my skin.
you get under her skull. What the?
I can't help it.
Don't let her bother you.
Yeah.
She's trying to get a rise out of you, Gamora. You can't let her.
You try having her as a sister.
I see you tried my plan.
The important thing is we got the Kree thingy. So,
That is a cipher module. There are not many left in
Her
existence.
ability to translate the
All right,
language,
so
Comes
how does this
from-
work?
a USB drive in her
I can
head.
upload this to my
That's
own
not how.
translator.
Now she forgot how to.
Okay. Yeah, so she would not know how to
Yeah.
translate anything now.
We also removed her ability to do math, so she's not ready to.
We should just keep this. Like, why give it back to her?
Really?
Okay.
She wasn't helping us
Says,
out.
How did Gamora know this was a thing?
Helpful.
If this was a thing, all we had to do was to wait until
In a temple.
she
My mom
slept.
said the same thing when I...
I guess Gamora didn't know. Like, Drax just said they found that
Maybe we missed
module
something.
inside her brain
We
or
were
whatever.
a little preoccupied at the time.
Come find me. Who do you think me is?
I don't think it's my mom, but my mom thinks that it's me.
Completely abandoned when we showed
Oh,
up.
Maybe-
the person giving
Except
me
for all the dead Nova Corps
visions.
bodies
Yeah.
that was put there.
It's... gotta be... whatever is sending me these visions.
I hope you're right. Then we can find out why you're having them in the first place.
Exactly. Let's get moving.
Does the whole team
We're
know
going back
about
to the
them?
temple.
I mean, aren't we right by the planet where Thanos' body got dumped?
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Where's Rocket? We're almost there.
Like, Gamora's concept,
have
I'm
not
still
seen
just
them
blown
much.
away by Gamora.
Where's Rocket?
Groot,
Go get Rocket. We need him up here.
Gamora's just not making any sense. Like, what? Now we're sick? What?
I am Groot.
He's not coming.
No.
Well, Rocket is in no shape to guard Nebula. Someone's got to stay back and keep an eye on her.
I will stay behind to guard the prisoner.
That does make sense.
Hang on. No, you won't. I am not leaving him here with her.
What? Why?
You just almost
heard it
killed
before.
her. Do
He
you?
wants to rip her apart.
I did say that.
Are you
She's my sister,
volunteering?
Drax.
Or is there
Does this
another
mean you're
option?
volunteering, Gamora?
I think
Yes.
it should be Drax.
I'll guard her.
No.
No! You cannot be seriously considering this.
You're the one who told me to reconnect with her. Now
Yeah,
that she's
and then you
here,
almost
I
killed
deserve
her.
the
Yeah,
opportunity.
right.
You had the
And I'll
opportunity.
make sure she stays out of trouble. Nebula is my responsibility.
Man.
Your record on that matter is questionable.
Yeah, actually, Drax, the voice of reason, is a little bit strange. You don't usually go to Drax for like,
Right.
the voice of reason and logic, but in this case, I agree with everything he's saying.
I kind of want to give Gamora the chance to guard Nebula.
For what? She just had a chance and she effed it up.
I feel like, well, if we don't give her this opportunity, then we're gonna hear about this for the rest of the entire game. So I feel
It
like
seems like the way Gamora is written, we're gonna hear about complaining about everything throughout the rest of the entire game. We're in it like she's constantly giving us like lose-lose situations
right,
here.
because this would be the only opportunity so far to have her reconnect like one-on-one with Nebula. So if it's ever gonna happen in this entire game, I feel like it should be right now. But if we if when it was us trying to get answers from Nebula, then I guess Gamora made it about getting the answers versus trying to reconnect or reconcile her differences with her sister.
No, when we first
So-
went in there, Gamora said, "Oh, I thought I could reconcile with her, and now I never will." Like, she made that exact statement right at the interrogation. Like, she's just being written like a moron. Like, the movie Gamora is much more intelligent.
Yeah.
The comics Gamora, from what I've seen, is much more intelligent. They seem to be making Gamora the voice of dissent character whenever possible.
Right.
Or maybe it would be her, or between her and Rocket, or people who were constantly arguing with us. Maybe Drax would be, if we hadn't been nice to him earlier. Now he's just his only thing is going to be, like, self-doubt is his problem, or finding his new place, but simply
his new
dealt
purpose
with.
or whatever.
But like Gamora and Rocket are both complaining over stuff that's just ridiculous. Like, Gamora said, "Oh, I was never able to reconcile with her. I'll never have the chance."
And she always gets under my skin whenever I try. Whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
like she. Then 5 seconds later, she's like, "Oh, you try having her as a sister." Like, oh, it's.
And now she's like, oh, she's my responsibility.
If you,
like,
if you know that she is, because she's your sister and Peter can't possibly know what it's like, and only Gamora knows what it's like to deal with her, then you know that reconciling with her would probably take months or years. Obviously, it wouldn't take minutes. If you knew that you were fighting with her for 10 years or however long it's been, she wouldn't just be like, oh, I couldn't reconcile with her. I hate you, Peter. Like, what? Those two things don't make sense. She can't complain about how difficult Nebula is as a sister, and then also complain about how the reconciliation is over and it failed, and there's no way it can happen. Those things don't work together. They don't work together, Gamora. They don't work. Those are opposite things. One is here and one is here. One is cat and one is dog. One is big and one is small.
Then you're gonna break into the cat dog.
You're gonna break into Sesame Street if that's what it takes to explain to these writers. I mean, they've captured the spirit of a lot of the characters, but Gamora is like, I don't know. I mean, she's the voice of reason of the group sometimes, but like, that's because she becomes the voice of reason, not the voice of. The voice of reason brings up a good point and kind of explains why the other people are being idiots or making bad decisions. She doesn't do that with her own point.
Right, yeah.
It's like, Gamora, you crazy. You can't be doing that. Like,
basically, if you do something that she doesn't want to do, then she tries to be the voice of reason. But then when she wants to do something that is completely illogical or stupid, she's like, no, this has to be the way it's done. Yeah.
In this, so far, she's being the voice of Gamora, not the voice of reason. But then she's even going back on what she just said a couple of times. And that's where it's like, they're losing me. Gamora is usually level-headed. Okay, she's not level-headed in light of her sister. But she is still, like, following her own path when it comes to her sister. Like, she knows that reconciling is something that she wants, and she knows it's something that will be difficult. She wouldn't just be like, oh, it didn't work. Now I can never do it again. Like, so yeah, and in terms of the decision, I agree. So it's slightly more complicated than that. Do we let Gamora do it just because she'll never forgive us otherwise? Or if we tell Drax he can't do it, then does Drax have even more doubt and have more doubt? And then Drax eventually gets to a point where he's like, oh, you never rely on me for anything anymore. Because that was his last complaint.
Right.
And his last complaint, we did let Gamora go with us because the stealthy way should have worked better, even though we didn't do anything stealthy at all, that entire thing. So it would have been nice if they showed some actual stealth infiltration, but
the stealth-wise would be us going through the vents as opposed to beating up the 2 or 3 people that came through that hallway.
True. We did go through the vents.
Right.
We loudly spoke and
exactly. We were stomping around.
Yeah.
Stomping around and making extreme noise in the vents. But so there was that stealthy version of it.
Yeah, we did Batman our way through part of the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. But
so yeah, it's
that's the thing, because I feel like there's more on the table for Gamora to guard Nebula than there is for Drax to guard Nebula.
But there's also more at risk if Gamora F's up again. We would assume that Drax would not F up. Right. The plot is Nebula's gonna escape no matter what.
Yeah. No matter what happens, Nebula's not gonna get stuck on the ship.
Right.
Like, she's finding a way through. It's a matter of like who gets the most out of guarding her until she somehow finds a way out of this.
Ostensibly, I would trust Drax to guard her more. Because Drax, I don't think, would take crap from her, and she wouldn't be able to push his buttons nearly as easily. I mean, Gamora would just play like a complete fiddle in there.
Right, yeah. That's like, normally, like, I guess I'm thinking about the movie side of it, and yeah, I feel like she could play Drax. But in this, like, Drax is still Drax. Like, he's still very like, oh, I want to beat the crap out of stuff, and he's just like that brawler kind of mentality and doesn't take stuff from people or doesn't take crap from people. But I guess when it comes to Gamora and Nebula, like, all Nebula had to do is say 1 or 2 words and the sword got thrown out there.
Right.
So,
yeah, it took no time at all.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if they didn't have that scene, I would be 100% on the Gamora side here.
Right.
But Gamora just had her shot.
Right.
And she just completely butchered it.
That is true.
So
that's very true.
That's why I was like, okay. It's like, you know, the person who just got the F on the nuclear power plant test, you don't put him in charge of the nuclear power plant. That's like a Homer Simpson situation right there.
I could totally see. Yeah, I can totally see. It's like, I know that she probably will never. Well, she won't get this opportunity again. That's why I kind of want to give it to her. But at the same time, I feel like if I give her another chance at this, then it's not going to really get anywhere because it's just going to be fighting nonstop. So I guess it's not really. Then that's like more on her than it is on us. But then chances are, she'll just blame it on us anyway.
So like, we would be doing it, if we do it, we're doing it for potentially the wrong reasons, or maybe the right reasons. We'd be doing it for Gamora and her own well-being, as opposed to for the most efficient guard for Nebula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And it's also, I guess, in the eyes of Peter, what would he do?
Right. We're still trying to do everything from Star-Lord's point.
Right.
Peter Quill.
Peter
Parker. Oh my god. Alright, so as much as we would like to be able to tell Gamora that she should get back in there and give it her all and form that family bond with Nebula, we're gonna have to side with Drax on this one.
Yeah, we're going Drax because I really, really want to give it to Gamora, but based on the 5 minutes ago with the interaction and us having to tell Gamora to put down the sword and not kill her sister, I feel like it's probably for the best right now that Drax probably guards Nebula than Gamora does.
Yeah, if we had taken that other route in the room with Gamora and Nebula, and when Nebula said, "Get her out of here," and we were like, okay, Gamora, just leave for a minute, and we talked to Nebula alone, and the whole rest with the sword didn't even happen, then okay, right now we would say easily, all right, Gamora, get in there.
Right.
But instead, we let Gamora have her shot already. Okay, Gamora, you go ahead and reconcile. Stay in the room, take your chance, do what you gotta do.
Right.
And Gamora, she failed it big time.
Yeah.
Every word that Nebula said, she pushed every button. Gamora got pissed, she drew out the sword, she was in zero control, reconciliation failed, even calm interrogation failed. Everything, she just handled it. We gave her the shot already. And she completely bungled it, and now she's immediately acting like she wants it again.
Right, exactly. Like that didn't just happen.
Yeah.
It's and she's like, yeah, she's my responsibility, blah, 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 this is my family. But, I mean, if you really wanted, that real, family reconciliation, you probably shouldn't have tried to kill her 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So, I think we're just going to give it to Drax right now to guard Nebula, and then maybe in the future, Gamora and Nebula can have their shot, and I'll be happy to give that to them after time goes on. But as of right now, yeah, I think we're going to go Drax on this one.
Yeah, we'd rather not.
Drax, you'll guard Nebula. Keep up the good work.
Oh.
Thank you, Star-Lord. I will not let you down.
This is a mistake.
It's not personal, Gamora.
Whatever. It's fine. I'm ready to leave when you are.
Oh, she's fine.
I am Groot.
At least somebody appreciates what we're doing around here.
Thank you, Groot. I needed that.
Oh my goodness.
Stuff my hair.
Yeah, the real answer to that situation would have easily been Groot is guarding Nebula.
Me in the temple.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's go find out who's waiting for us.
Yeah, easily Groot guards Nebula. And hopefully we didn't just screw up our relationship entirely forever with Gamora, but we just gave her the shot. She just totally screwed it up. Sorry, Gamora. That's gonna do it for this episode of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Indeed, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
The temple we're looking for is on a place called Emnios. These symbols are a star name. I know how to get there.
We can get straight to an enema if we just follow this path.